Podcasting from Woodstock, Georgia, welcome to Soul Solutions, a show where we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs. I'm your host, author, and certified life coach, Terry Kozlowski. Hello, warriors. I am so excited to let you know that something you've asked for that has been brewing for the past several months. I've been writing, recording, and editing. And yes, the Guide to Setting Personal Boundaries online course has launched. If you can't say no to others or are allowing drama into your life because you can't set personal boundaries, then this course is for you. You'll learn what personal boundaries are, why they're essential, and how to set them as part of your self-care routine. Check out the course on mastermind.com. The link is in the show notes. Now let's start this week's episode. Episode 59. Yes, respect the differences in others is compassion in action. I am different from you. Everyone realizes no two people are alike, not even twins. You can see the personality quirks in one another. This part of humanity makes each of you unique and why your authenticity is needed in the world. So respecting one another's differences is compassion in action. Why? Because the dissimilarities allow you to see through another's eyes and expand your viewpoint. Being able to empathize with another means you can see and feel from their perspective. It's not about feeling sorry for the person or wanting to help fix a situation, but truly understanding what they're going through. Being empathetic minimizes misunderstanding and enables authentic connections to occur. When you choose to give another respect, you show them their point of view is significant because they are worthy, even if you disagree with what they say. Why? Because it demonstrates to them that even though you haven't had the same experience, you see their life events are valid for them. Through mutual respect, people are honest and take one another seriously. Through cooperation and collaboration, resolutions can be found because everyone's perspective is considered. Each person has a unique viewpoint that others may not see. When you regard another's experiences, to seek to understand by changing the lenses you see through concerning the situation. Respect other perspectives. Just because you haven't had the same life experiences I've had doesn't mean either are invalid. You are entitled to how you feel and what you think, just as I am. When you try to invalidate someone's thoughts or feelings, you imply their value as a person is less than yours. If you haven't had similar life events, it doesn't mean what the other has gone through isn't genuine. When you consciously choose to accept another's perspective as being valid for them, you show them respect because they have a uniquely human viewpoint based on their life experiences, just as you want them to regard your perspective as legitimate. After all, it is what you've lived through, and even if they are wildly different from one another. So acceptance means everyone has the right to their viewpoint, thoughts, opinions, feelings, and perspective based on their life. It also means that because of their unique perspective, others may have novel ideas of resolving an issue than you do. Some may be better or worse than the ideas you have based on your encounters. Therefore, accepting this universal truth makes it easier to allow people to be their authentic selves, instead of changing them or convincing them that your way is better or the right way to resolve the issue. Stop competing with everyone. Since you know everyone is different, why are you always competing with those who disagree with you? It's because your egoic mind wants to win. It does whatever it takes to be right, even if it has to play dirty by blaming or judging, which are forms of disrespect. When the ego wants to win, it looks to blame others for the circumstances. It doesn't look for a solution. It seems to lay blame as a tool for misdirection. You can see this at work in politics. When everyone is focusing on who's to blame, nothing gets resolved. The egoic mind uses judgment to feel superior to another. This tool of the ego may compensate for a lack of self-worth or self-confidence, but this tactic again puts the focus on an area that doesn't help to find a solution. It keeps the emphasis on separation instead of seeking answers. Competition with others when seeking a resolution enables the division to remain instead of collaboration and cooperation to take hold. You can only find answers by seeing all differing viewpoints. Discovering the best solutions for all involved can only happen when the antagonism is set aside. When looking for the best resolution, each life experience is essential to consider, and the egoic mind needs to be put aside to contemplate all viewpoints. Only when all parts of an issue are understood in their entirety can you find a solution. How to show respect. Stop trying to control others by altering their viewpoints or opinions to agree with yours. They may feel however they feel, and it's all right. Acceptance of how another feels is compassionate and empathetic while being respectful. Don't compare yourself or others. Since you know everyone is different, why do you compare? Again, it's a tool of the ego to keep you thinking you are separate from one another. It allows for the division not only to take root, but to expand. Accept the differences in one another. Humans were created to be different. It allows each person their unique path, value, and contribution to society. If everyone were alike, the world would be boring. So why do you feel uncomfortable around someone unlike you? It's because the egoic mind thinks that dissimilarities are scary, or that the other person may undermine you because they see things differently than you do based on your experiences. Instead, get to know the person and discover the similarities that you do have so you can make an authentic connection. Tolerance is the ability to offer respect while trying to understand. It's not about agreeing with someone. Instead, it's the ability to say you can see the other person's perspective and respect their viewpoint, even if it differs from your own. Moving forward, respecting differences. Are those you love the same as you are, or are they different? I'd say they're more dissimilar than alike, and yet you still love them. That's the thing about love. It sees past the differences. You will listen to their emotions and see their perspectives. So you have the skill set to look past another's differences and give them respect every human deserves. The collaboration you want to see in the world must begin with you. Look past the differences between those around you. Instead, choose to cooperate to find the best resolutions to the issues you face together in your community. Be the open-minded one and look for common ground. Then consciously choose to listen to understand the other's unique perspective. Then truly empathize with one another. Be aware of the egoic mind's tools of distraction, blame, and judgment so you can deal with them if they creep into your mind. Then collaborate to find the best solution, and together you can find it. Compassion overcomes indifference, narrow-mindedness, and inequality. It can replace judgment with acceptance and embraces the diversity of humanity by treating everyone as equals. Do you need to learn how to respect the differences between others? Do you need help to show compassion to those that are dissimilar to you? If so, please reach out to me at terrykozlowski.com and we can put together an action plan for you to create the life you desire. Thanks for listening to Soul Solutions with Terry Kozlowski. If you'd like the show and want to learn more, check out terrykozlowski.com where you can find the links to everything we talked about in this episode. Please subscribe to the show so you'll never miss an episode as we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs.